Man does not simply exist, but always decides what his existence will be, what he will become the next moment. By the same token, every human being has the freedom to change at any instant. Our greatest freedom is the freedom to choose our attitude. We who lived in concentration camps can remember the men who walked through the huts comforting others, giving away their last piece of bread. They may have been few in number, but they offer sufficient proof that everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. A man who becomes conscious of the responsibility he bears toward a human being who affectionately waits for him, or to an unfinished work, will never be able to throw away his life. He knows the why for his existence, and will be able to bear almost any how. Forces beyond your control can take away everything you possess except one thing: your freedom to choose how you will respond to the situation. Between stimulus and response there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Love goes very far beyond the physical person of the beloved. It finds its deepest meaning in his spiritual being, his inner self. Whether or not he is actually present, whether or not he is still alive at all, ceases somehow to be of importance. I do not forget any good deed done to me. I do not carry a grudge for a bad one. If there is meaning in life at all, then there must be meaning in suffering. Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose. Happiness cannot be pursued. It must ensue. The one thing you can't take away from me is the way I choose to respond to what you do to me. The last of one's freedoms is to choose one's attitude in any given circumstance. What is to give light must endure burning. No man should judge, unless he asks himself in absolute honesty whether in a similar situation, he might not have done the same. So, live as if you were living already for the second time, and as if you had acted the first time as wrongly as you are about to act now. In some ways, suffering ceases to be suffering at the moment it finds a meaning, such as the meaning of a sacrifice. Ultimately, man should not ask what the meaning of his life is, but rather must recognize that it is he who is asked. In a word, each man is questioned by life, and he can only answer to life by answering for his own life to life. He can only respond by being responsible. And, Abnormal reaction to an abnormal situation is normal behavior.